Now let's take a look at example 1.1.3. We want to find a cubic polynomial this time. In example 2 we found a quadratic. We did that by hand. Well, you know, we're starting to get a bigger matrix here and so forth. Now in that example they start with their system of linear equations from plugging in our x values into that cubic, right? And so when x is 1, we get an a0 and an a1 and an a2 times 1 and an a3 times 1. So that was this third row, and so you see we have that. And we can get that coefficient matrix and put that into Sage Math and in a Sage cell, and so we just need the coefficients in the right hand side in our in what we call an augmented matrix. We'll look more at this in sections 1.3 and 1.4, but for now, you know, we'll just kind of look here at the Sage Math cell. And so I go in here and I say, well, define my augmented matrix A, and so there are all my coefficients from my system of equations and the right hand side. And then I tell it, go get the reduced row echelon form. Now that's, again, that's in section 1.3, but we'll see that's not a deep concept or anything. It's just what we've done so far, but in a more formalized fashion. And then we display the results. And if we hit evaluate, we come down here and we see that this says that our A1 is equal to 89 over 20, our A2 is equal to 233 over 120, and so forth. Well, if we go back here, notice, yeah, 93 over 20, 221 over 20, minus 23 over 20, and minus 41 over 120. And oh, whoops, hey, different answer. Well, let's check something. Did I put in the right numbers? Let me go back here. I should have a 1, negative 3, 9, negative 27, and a 2. Oh, yep, wrong number there. I think that's a minus 2, or those aren't both 2s. Yeah, the first one's a minus 2. Yeah. See, yeah, it helps to have something you can check your work on. But again, just a typo, so I evaluate, try it again, and there's my minus 41 over 120 and my minus 23 over 20. Okay, so again, we get, as long as you know how to type, which obviously I guess I'm challenged, but as long as you can type, then it really does become just a typing exercise to get the correct answer. You do have to interpret what this means, and again, we'll see that better in section 1.3. But there you go. The technology is pretty straightforward as far as what I need. I need the coefficients in the right-hand side. I need them correctly, and then I just need a couple of commands to get this thing to show me the results of the calculation. So that's very, very nice.